I welded an anchor as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
I broke one of them.
It worked well, these though.
Yeah, it's like so simple but effective. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. You don't need the weight, eh? So.
No. That was the one I welded. Not pretty, but it does the job.
As long as it works, mate. It's another shore netting day. We might get weeded out, we might not. We're going to be setting along the reef today, going along weed, big gullies, and a big load of sand basically. Got one giant net, we're going to head out. Not as much weed as last time we come here, eh? This was all loaded with tago last time.
Scallop.
Oh, nice.
West Coast scallop.
It's a nice big one, eh? Decent find so far. If we find any more, we'll keep them. Chuck them on the barbie. Tide's going to come up this way, so the float line always faces up the beach so it doesn't wrap over the lead line and end up in a ball. Oh, I can imagine. Just carrying the buckets alone, eh? Backbreaker, that's for sure. Just spreading the net out, guys. We want it in all the low-lying sort of areas. Matt was saying this is where they leave the bay. We're not so much catching the fish coming into the bay, it's when they leave, which is a very interesting point. And this one, I think this one's a 4 1/4 mesh, or 4 1/8. 4 1/4. So we'll only be catching the legal size fish. Hopefully lots of them. Hopefully we get a Christmas big hit. Yeah, Christmas bonus, yeah. All the hard work this year. Nice. Beautiful. Second anchor is in. So what we're doing is just going along, making sure there's no big holes in the net. We'll space it out like so. This is 8 foot deep. It's not a very deep net. This is a nice old glimpse into shore netting. This has been done for, well, it's got to be hundreds of years, eh? People have been netting off the shore like this. As you can see, we've got a mixture of sandy sort of gullies that we've cut off, and then there's reef. So it'll be interesting to see where the bass are really lying. That's for sure. Almost there. Yeah, I can imagine. Sticks in nicely, like. Nice. You can see where the net goes, guys. Goes round and there. Beautiful. Hopefully there's some fish, eh, mate? Hopefully. Hopefully. And no seaweed. See you guys tonight when we're back out. I'm gonna go hopefully pull in a load of bass. That's the main target species, is bass and mullet. So we will see. And just like that, we are back out at night time. We've gone and checked the net quickly, only a small portion, and there's a fair few fish in here. So I'm going to get my gloves on, get the waterproofs on because it's raining. I'm going to show you some fish. Check this out, guys. As you can see, we've got a few fish. It's a lovely red mullet down here. You beauty. And this is only in a very small section of net. So it looks like we've hit a better haul, that's for sure. Loads of really nice sized black bream. Because of the size of the mesh, as we said in previous videos, you get the busters. And there's a lot of fish in here, see? So as we go through the net, this is only a small section, we'll give you a show of what we get. We've arrived to the start of the net. Got a couple of bream here, some lovely sized bass in here. All round sort of the 3 pound mark. As we said previously, because of the size of the mesh, we're only trying to target sort of this size, what Matt's got here. About 2.5, 3 pound. Seems to be a few in this one. Beautiful sized bream. Well, at least we're not weeded out.
No, it's jumped out a bit.
Yeah, nothing crazy, yeah. The grey's not like the rough weather.
No, I don't know, to be honest with you.
It's interesting.
I don't think they're not hunters like the bass and the bream, eh? So.
Yeah. Makes sense. Couple more nice black bream. Check those bad boys out. What you call fresh fish right there.
Don't empty our pocket before we go any further than this bit.
Yeah.
So
Carry an extra weight. That is beautiful eating right there. Prime red mullet. But that's one bucket each going to the truck. So we've got a bass tray and a bream tray. We've got some good sized bream in this one. You beauty. As fresh as it gets. This will be on ice within a couple of hours and straight sold to market. Like I said, Matt's been doing this for many years. This is how he makes a lot of his living, and obviously I've got my licenses to do this as well now. I've got my boat license and shore license, so I can legally fish and make a living. With the stormy weather, always brings the fish in. Oh yeah, nice. There's a lovely sized bass there. Look at that. Those are nice chunkers. Look at that. Lovely fat ones. Definitely on the higher end of what we catch in this size mesh. Hopefully we get more. Beautiful fish.
I'm no expert, but I reckon they must, as a tide's dropping, they just darting over the reef.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. So it's funny how a lot of the bigger bass are running over the reef, eh?
They're
interesting philosophies with a bunch of 3.5, 4 pound bass.
Well, can they come in and feed up, say like the main gully and that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Feed at the top, and when it comes to leave, they're all getting down over the reef line.
Yeah, so that explains why a lot of them are alive when we get to the net. Strategy with all fishing. We still got quite a ways to go yet as well, eh? Look at those buckets. Some prime fish today. Look at that. Bream there. Matt's got a little bass, that one. What they do, guys, is they get caught in the mouth. If we do, it's rare to get them, if we do get little ones, he'll be in the mouth. You can see he's perfectly alive. It's because we're here so early on the net to retrieve them. Lovely to see so many bass, eh? Yeah. Look at that lovely fish. Another bass there. And then we go along and there's more fish. I love seeing the little white dots all the way along the net. That's what you want to see. Almost at the end of the net now, guys. Got a pollock. Hey, new species. A couple of bass as well. Look at that. Don't get many of them bad boys. It's a nice bass down there. Quite an enjoyable little trip. It's been nice tonight, eh? Not much rain, not much wind, and just fish. It's not always like this, so that's handy. That. Yeah, definitely. Get them full. Little shore crab's trying to get his revenge. Oh, nice. There's quite a few fish down here just at the end. Nice. Look at those. Some lovely sized bass. There's 3 more nice bass and a big bream here, right at the end of the string. Look at that. Some of the last fish of the night. Once we get the net straightened up, get it de-weeded, I'll give you guys a better show. I think we've probably got the best part of a box of bass for sure. This is nice. It's not a monster haul, but certainly a nice one, that's for sure. Look at that. We had a great average of fish today. The average is about £3, I'd say. 2.5, 2 3/4 to £3. That's a great average of bass. That's exactly the size we want. Lovely bits of seaweed. That sound, eh? Loads of tacos. Whoop. Slippery these rocks, eh? Yeah. So that's the net reset, guys. I'll film what we get in it tomorrow daytime. We'll see what we get tomorrow. I'll see you then. I'll give you a little show of the fish when we get back to the wagon. It's starting to pour down now, so gonna get cracking. Back at the wagon, sorting through the fish. There's a healthy amount of bass in this one, that's for sure. Nice big fish, eh? Like they're really fat. Solid. Yeah. Loads of like 3-pounders, that's for sure. And then green. But we've got a whole box of bass. Oh, Matt's still going. That's a healthy amount of fish right there. That's a good box of bass. As you can see, guys, all of these fish, a lot of them are around the 3.5 pound mark. They're a bit bigger than I thought. And we got a couple of reds and a few bream. So we're gonna go land this now. I'll see you tomorrow for the second net. We are here on day number 2, well, trip number 2, and it's windy today, but we got some fish. The bass there, bream, another bream there. Just gonna walk down the net, give you guys a glimpse. It's super windy today, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film. Oh, there's a few fish. Nice. Nice size bass there. It's always interesting to come down and see what you get. Oh, we got a lovely pollock. Look at the size of that pollock. Oh, what a beauty. That's like a £7 pollock right there. I'll give you a better show of that after, guys. What an absolute corker. There's bass down here. More fish. There's a rocky. And as you can see, there's not a lot of bycatch. Oh, well, there's none. All it is legal sized fish. And it's all down to the mesh size. A little bit of seaweed today, but not a crazy amount. There's a bass laying up there. Nice fat bass again. Oh yeah. Big rocky there, still very much alive. It just jumped out my hands. There you go. That can go back for another day. That's a beauty.
Size of that thing? That's a wreck pollock, man.
That's a stonker, eh? Look at that. That's the thing with doing this net, and you always get a little surprise now and again. That is a beauty, that. It's probably best part of 2.5 kilos. Could be even 3 kilos, that. Nice.
Take a pocket, mate.
Yeah. And this is why we left the net out. Because we're setting somewhere else today. We thought we'd just leave it out for some extra bonus fish tomorrow. And we got quite a few fish here by the looks of it. And we still got quite a lot of net to check, so fingers crossed it's a bit like yesterday and the fish are spread out through the net. That'd be a lot more beneficial. Loads of fish. That's a colourful bream.
Yeah, I thought this was a pout at first. And I saw it through the water, right? That scabby pout, what's that doing in the net?
It's not what we want. Bass tray. Beauties, same as last night, eh? They're really nice ones. And then we got this big chunker. Yeah, the size of that. Shall I put that in the bream bucket?
Yeah.
There you go.
Pollock bucket.
Look at the size of that beauty. So these are like £2 bass, £2.5 bass. That's got to be £7-pounder, eh? Got to be. We'll weigh it. That's a beauty. Alright, that's a small portion of the net done, hopefully. The whole net's the same.
I've got that pollock now while I've got water around.
Oh, sound. When you're landing fish, guys, things like flatfish, pollock need to be gutted, where bream and bass don't. Pollocks stink after a while, eh?
Yep. Oh.
What's that? What's that little mullet or something? That's a smelt. He munched on a smelt.
What a big one as well, eh?
Yeah. That's a juicy pollock, that. Lovely fresh fish. That's a beauty, eh? Nice. Right, let's go get some more. So enjoyable, this. It's not enjoyable when you get weeded, but when you get a few fish, it's very rewarding. Going out in the really bad winds and rain. It's one of the bigger fish of the day. That's a good 4-pounder, that one. Sorry mate, there's no room in my bucket. Wonder if there's any more. Got a massive pollock again. Beauty. Look at that, giant pollock. Check that out for rain. Woo! This is the sort of weather that fish like. So that's what we went out in. So we just finished off the net here, guys. Got it all packed away. Got a lot of bass in this one. Some nice ones as well, about 3.5 pounders, 4 pounders, which is brilliant. We've got some more fish in the wagon, so when Matt gets here, we'll sort them all out and show you what we got. Not a bad trip really, just for the sake of leaving the net out for another night. Dead on 30 bass. 30. Literally smack on as well.
It's only about 8 short on last night.
Yeah. It's a bigger. Some bigger fish there.